Hi there. Testing, testing. Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. Okay. Let me hop in my Discord. There we go. All right, so I don't have a lot of to-dos. But so what are we gonna do? Today we are going to set up CRON. There's a gem called the Whenever gem, and I have the documentation here. So let's. Oh, this guy had an interesting idea where he puts this line.
Jobs into your Rails application to with Drickley is installed on your.
So this is an environment RB. Let's check that. Oh my god, excuse me. Let's check that out. So we don't even have we don't use this syntax at all. I don't think that's really necessary. I think we can just go to our gem file. And just follow the docs. Where is it? Save. Let's install this globally. And yes. We have to run this, which will set up a new schedule RB file in config. We might have to do bundle install. Let's get some music going. Put that over here. Good old relax beats. Oh, advertisements. Get out of here.
Ooh, burger. What about tacos? Barbecue could be great. Or a hot bowl of ramen.
Wow, this is a long ad. Jesus. All right, good. Okay, so we have installed, and then I think, yep. Okay, so we have a new file. And config. Schedule. So, use this file to easily define all of your cron jobs. It's helpful but not entirely necessary to understand cron. I mean, it's not necessary, right? I understand how it works. I don't need to go too deep. I wonder why I need that line. Let's see. So the whenever command will show your schedule RB converted to CRON. Let's try it. Yeah, so nothing. Now, let's make something. So really, what I want to do is say every 5 minutes. Oops. I want to say every 5 minutes. Do, of course. And I'm going to make a rake task, and it's going to be called I'm thinking like 3 steps ahead, but every 5 minutes, essentially, I want to get all the information from the API to determine if a trade needs to be made. So we're going to say fetch all account info. So let's build that task now. This is going to be coming together a little quicker than I thought. I just want to check my to-dos. Right, so the first part of the algorithm, which is what I'm doing, is check Alpaca and update the local DB. So I already have this kind of outlined. Okay. Alright, let's get rid of some of this. What was that? That sounded like my voice, but I think it was the song. It sounded like my voice. I gotta move my little... my name. Yeah. All right. All right, baby steps. Let's create that task, and we can get rid of a lot of this. And where's the rake folder? Rake, I believe, is... is it config? Oh, right, my rake file. But...
Sorry. I guess I'm a little jumpy lately.
Do you want me to come by?
is it in lib?
I'm just gonna take a bath, and then I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay, I'd really like to see you, but...
Add your own tasks and files placed in lib tasks ending in .rake. Boom. Okay, so that's what I gotta do. So new file ending in .rake. So this will be fetch all account info. rake. It looks clean so far. Yeah, there's nothing. What's up, man? It's frozen, dude. It always does that. Hold on. Hold on. Stupid face. I think if I just deactivate it and then let's see. Nope. Come on, really? Oh, okay. There we go. There's a button that says deactivate when not active. Yeah, same. Yeah, so like I couldn't really decide. Like there's still a lot of planning I need to do, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it on stream or not, if I should do some planning, but really it comes down to this. What I couldn't figure out how I was going to do is once my app is deployed and my bots are running, they need to be continuously checking the Alpaca API to see if something needs to happen. So like if I have trades pending, it's got to get the information from the Alpaca API and see if a trade occurred or if a trade needs to be made. So I'm using CRON for that. And there's a gem called the Whenever gem. And the Whenever gem produces this schedule.rb and has this syntax where basically it takes this Ruby code and generates CRON from it. So if I type whenever, it will show me my CRON. It will show me this file translated to CRON. So this is the CRON I generated, which is interesting. Very interesting. So it's just these three lines that it's doing right now, but it's essentially running this rake task, which I just named and I just put in my rake file. Well, not in my rake file, but in my rake tasks. And so that's what I'm going to build now. So I had this in my to-dos. This is going to be the first part of the algorithm. So it needs to check Alpaca and then update my local database with anything that needs to be updated. And it's kind of, I know, don't do an infinite loop. And I was initially thinking first, like, maybe I should just make a while loop and use like a sleep, sleep 5 minutes or whatever. I don't know if there's a limit on the sleep command, but I decided to use CRON because that's like what it's for. And I was also thinking like, everything is on the Alpaca API, so like I couldn't really decide like, do I want, like, what do I need in my local database? Because like I don't want to duplicate information if it doesn't need to be duplicated, because it's all on the Alpaca API. But I think with what I'm doing, I'm going to need to. So I feel like a good starting point is to just at least have code that takes information from the API and updates my local database. Because I'm going to add a lot of things to my local database in addition to what Alpaca has. So just, I feel like it just makes sense. And it's at least somewhere to start. And then if I need those things, they'll be there. So that leaves us with this first part. So I need to check Alpaca, get my account information, any orders that I have, if they've been filled or not, and get all of my positions and update them. So, and I really need I need a database visualizer, like a client for SQLite, which I don't have yet on my PC. On my Mac, I used Postgres and the PG app, which is super, the PG app, but I use Table Plus, which makes it really easy to view the database and make queries and everything. I only need a few stats or infos. I usually write PY to write it in SQL. Yeah. Well, what's the one good thing about Ruby is that active record uses SQL, so you can kind of like write SQL in Ruby. It's just like having a local database will be redundant for a lot of things, but I think as I keep developing the app, it'll make sense because I'm going to have a lot more information. Yeah, in the end, it's always best to have SQL because Ruby is slow. Everyone knows Ruby is slow. And that's why they have active record, and that's what I was saying the other day. The app that we were left with is like one of the problems we had to solve is like their lead developer wrote like this beautiful code to like build a query to fetch all the products it needs to from the right client portal based on all the relationships, and it returns a beautiful SQL query. And then someone else, one of their other developers, I guess, I don't know what he was trying to do, but he was trying to include more information in the query, like more details with the products. So he uses that beautiful query that the lead developer wrote, and then he loops over it with a Ruby loop. All the products, loops over each one and generates a new query for each one. So you had one query, beautiful query that got all the products you need, and now you're gonna Ruby loop over it or map over it. So we had to solve that, and it's still not completely solved. All we did is we made it better by paginating the results. So now instead of looping over every product, it's only looping over the 12 products that appear on that page. So it's not really solved, but it's kind of solved. It just, at least it doesn't take forever. Okay, so it wasn't crashing, but we got a new client where we had to add like 40,000 new product SKUs. And that's obviously when we started seeing the issue. Before, when we didn't have many SKUs, it wasn't an issue. And then we started adding tens of thousands. And then it started taking 5 minutes just to load the main store page. So that's when we started seeing it. But yeah, so what I'm working on now is going to be an algo trading bot that will take advantage of like some pretty, at the beginning at least, fundamental like trading guidelines. Things like mean reversion, and it's just going to make trades based on the rules that I set. So the main functionality is going to be, it's going to check the exchange every few minutes, check all your positions, and based on the rules that I have set in it, either make trades, buy more, or sell. To simplify it as much as possible, it'd be like, if it grows a certain percent, you sell a certain percent. If it dips a certain percent, you buy a certain percent. So that, I want to get there first, and then like we can work on making the algorithm like more complex and stuff like that. And Alpaca gives us a sandbox to like try things on. So I would like to spend more time on this. I haven't worked on it in like, I didn't work on this last week. So it's been like 2 weeks. So kind of like getting back into it. I was debating whether I wanted to do this or work on my Discord bot, because like it's fun working on my Discord bot, and it's like you get immediate results, you know, whereas this is like a huge project. On my Discord bot, I can just like add these small features in and like, you know, they'll be working. Moobot's telling people my Rocket League ranked. I forgot I had that set up to be automatic. Yeah, Python makes sense for like the math and the rules that I'm doing, but honestly, it's not that complex. So I think I can do it pretty cleanly in Ruby too. It's not gonna be super specific, and doesn't require super speed, you know. And that's one of the reasons that I'm kind of duplicating some of the information on my local database, because once I have the information locally, I can just use SQL, and then speed isn't an issue. And it's just like, it's more straightforward using SQL, like more reliable, you know. I feel very safe with SQL queries. So on we go. So the first step is this new rake task. And actually, I think I need to look up the rake task syntax. I kind of forget. Yes. No. That's it. Not a rake file, but I thought there was a special syntax for rake. If I was on my Mac, I would just bring up another project that I have, because I do this all the time. Okay, yeah, here it is. So this fetches alpaca account info. I guess I still have to define it as a task, even though I followed the naming convention. Oops. Oh. On Mac, I press Enter to rename. On Windows, it's F2, I believe. Yes. Okay. So there's a couple things I need to do, and I might do Rails console to test. What is this? Oh, Rail. And I should bring up the documentation as well. Let's do dark mode. Oh, dark mode doesn't really work on this site. Damn. No, I need the... Maybe it's on the GitHub. API documentation. API documentation. Yes. Alright, okay, yes. I might need to go to my dashboard. Log in. So this is, I need to go to paper trading. Look at all that money. So, I bought 400 shares of fake GME and I'm up 18 grand. Look at that. So, yeah, this is the sandbox. I'm not actually rich. Yes, fake cars for everybody in the chat. All right, so what I need to find is get out of this. Get out of this. This is all trash, trash, trash. I'll keep the whenever doc open. I might need that. So the rate limit is 200 requests a minute. That's not an issue at all. Assets, yes. Account. Get the account. This is what I need. And I actually already have this. This should be in my account model. Let's minimize this, app, models, account. So we have, I have some pretty deep queries in here. So let's check these out. Observe from Alpaca. Right, I'm not concerned about that. This only happens in the seed file. When the app starts, it initializes by getting the account info. So like, it's always up to date when the app is initialized.
You're very fond of trees.
Yeah, and I'm not even worried about that because it's the other API I'm using to get market data is a lot more limiting than that. It's really unfortunate. So the IEX, I should bring that up. So IEX gives you a lot more robust information about the market. And this is what I'm going to be using to get like the actual market data. The Alpaca requests are just going to be for like my account information and like my positions and my assets and what I have. I'm going to be using a IEX API for actually getting the market data. So this works a little differently. So this works on a credit system, 50,000 credits per month. But the problem is like more detailed queries will take up more than one credit. Like most queries don't take one. Most of them take more. That's a future problem. And I could always pay for it. I just, I don't want to pay for it yet. Yeah, so in Sandbox, you pay as you go. Well, it's not pay as you go. Sandbox, I don't think there's a limit. But, oh yeah, so here's an example. So to get historical prices, cost me 380 credits. One stock quote cost me 2. If you only want the price, it's just 1. And then getting like individual attributes about a company is 1. So it kind of sucks. A year or two ago, I made a Pi script for my friend to buy some Nike shoes. When testing it first, I didn't consider the request frequency, and my script just errored out after a while because I forget to do a delay. They blocked. Yeah. Nice. That's awesome. Congrats, dude. Was it like to buy like new shoes that were coming out? To like get them first. It was like a web crawler or something to like crawl for who's in stock. I was thinking about doing that for PS5. Got it. That's awesome. Nice. That's a great idea. Yeah, GPUs. We were just talking about something else that's like in high demand. What was it? I forget. But yeah, GPUs. Oh, I was just talking about something last night. Yeah, PlayStation. Maybe it was PlayStation or something. I forget. All right, let's go back. So let's try out some of these methods that I wrote because I'm kind of forget. So count first is from my local database. Let's try history. And let's do history equals last, and we'll PP that. And let's check this out. So we have entries 226, 31, 32, 33, 38. Oh, okay. So, okay. Got it. So the default, although default period should be 1 minute. Oh, time frame. Okay, so we should actually look at this request. Although, I don't think this information is really what we're looking for. It is useful, though. We should actually define the specific things we're looking for, but one will be the positions, but I need to grab those from... I need to also grab those from the API. So it looks like what I did, I made the all method for position actually a get request to the API, which makes sense. What? Were you there? I think that was it, actually. Well, that's so strange because now... Oh, no, that was a Discord notification that just so happened at the exact same time you messaged in the chat. So I actually did get 50 on Twitch, but my goal Hunter is behind because I wasn't streaming. But yep. Oh, and 3 average viewers. Yeah, so to get affiliate, I finally got 50 followers. But I still don't have the viewership. But we'll get there. I'm not too concerned about it. I only just started streaming like a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months. Oh, that'd be sick. Good on follows, just need viewers. That's why I appreciate you guys. Moa. Follow my friend Moa. I love his name. He's been playing some retro games. What is it? Miami. It's like some retro looking game. It's really like fast paced and intense where you just like murder a bunch of people. Wrong number. Miami something wrong number. And you told him you'll figure something out to eat. Man, you have a better memory than I do. It's these allergies. They're mucking up my brain, dude. I like passed out a little earlier today. Just had to go to sleep. I was just not feeling it. I wanted to stream at like 12, but just like was not feeling it. Did not sleep well, which sucks because weekends are my time to catch up on sleep. Okay. So we have account.positions, and it's position.all, but it's actually not a SQL query. I modified the all method to get from the API, which is cool. But if I want to add more information to positions, then I might want to not do that. And this is where it gets tricky, because do I want to duplicate the data, or do I want to keep as much as possible on Alpaca? Like if I get the data and update my local database, I would save on my requests. But like I said, I'm not super concerned about my Alpaca requests, more concerned about the IEX request, which I have not dealt with yet. Let me move my Discord over here. It takes about 30 seconds to make a legit follower. What do you mean by legit? Like I told you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the follow. Getting there. I'm glad people are coming to check out the coding streams, because like I enjoy coding. I mean, I enjoy video games. But I want to like bring something unique, you know. I I grew up with a lot of brothers, and like they enjoy just like watching video games. So I like playing video games for people, but also just like talking, like the community part of just like talking about code, and like, because I'm pretty new to coding. Like I've only been coding for a year and a half, basically. So like there's a lot I don't know. And I know that the wealth of knowledge, like it's infinite when it comes to developing. Like you can't possibly learn everything there is about development. It's impossible. You live in a constant state of not knowing and chaos. And you have to be very like even keeled to be a developer, I feel like. You have to be content with living in chaos. Fairly new too. I only started around the age of 14, but that was, you know, yeah, dude, I really regret not starting earlier. 14 is a good age to start. I have younger brother and sister, and they just don't get it. Like I want to get them into development, because it's like it would be so good. I can only imagine if I started at that age where I am now, like I would be a wizard. I'd be a real wizard. I'm 33 now. You started at 14. When you're 33, you'll be a wizard, and you'll just be able to churn out applications, software. Like you'll be able to do anything. Yeah, exactly. And then, cause like there's not a lot of people on Twitch coding, so like I want to, you know, make it more accessible to people. Like, especially with Ruby, I really enjoy coding in Ruby. And it's just like another way for people to like get exposure to it. And a lot of people have like reservations about learning coding. They think you have to be like really smart. It's the same thing with chess, right? Like people think you have to be really smart to play chess, but you don't have to be smart to play chess. You just have to play chess. Like it's like anything else. And that's one thing that music helped teach me. Like when you're seeing like a classical musician perform, like you think, oh wow, they're really talented. No, they fucking worked their ass off and practiced 8 hours a day for months to be able to perform that way. You know, like you don't see that part of it. So it's easy to assume that people are just like super smart geniuses, super talented, you know, but no, it's practice. Everything's practice. Do you want to make 80K while only working 3 days a week? Waste 1 year of your time to learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Pretty accurate. Especially in the coronavirus times. Like, now you could just work from home. Like, companies now, you can hire from anywhere. You can work for a company in India from Florida. You know, like, it doesn't matter where you are anymore. Yeah, do you want to make double that? Learn C#.net. Exactly. Or Java. Java, full stack Java development. See so many job opportunities for like full stack Java developers. I don't even know how that would work. I have no clue. Like I kind of know Node. I know JavaScript obviously, and I know Rails. I know a little bit of Python, and I know a little bit of PHP. But like I wouldn't be able to develop in those languages. I just kind of know the frameworks. So I'm very comfortable with Rails. Yeah, I mean, what I do day to day is Rails backend, React front end. Although I do know full stack Rails, obviously, because it's very easy. Very easy to just get an app up and running if you just want to do it all in Rails. You were mocking HR. Oh, about the learning C#.net. I mean, there's a lot of job opportunities, though. Oh, junior full stack web developer. Oh, yeah, I missed that message. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta just, if you're looking for a job, you just gotta ignore that. Like, you just ignore the experience part, because the people that make those have no idea what they're doing. You gotta try as hard as you can to get in touch with like one of the real developers at the company. Like when I was looking for a job, I was going hard, like, you know, every day. It was my job to find a job. So I was like stalking people on LinkedIn, like going through like the company's website and like trying to find people's emails. Yeah, junior dev, 12 years of experience, exactly. All right. Oh, let's do a count.fetch. Is it not? Oh, it's a class method, which, okay, so this is actually the method that, let's document this. Fetches account info and updates local DB. So if I do account.fetch, boom. And now if I do count.first.history and then do hist equals last, and then we'll pp. So these are the new values, which go from 226 to 326. And before they went to, oh no. So my seed must have ran. Oh no, I ran the history, which grabs it from the API anyway. What I want to do is just account.first. And now it should be matching with my dashboard. Nope, not that one. This one. Buying power 193,793. That's not correct. Let's try this. Buying power 395.20. That's correct. Okay, so maybe but there's no way I'm missing the method that finds that. Oh my god, yes. So much lying in resumes and CVs. I guess they're the same thing. So much lying. I mean, not lying, but like, if you know a little bit of Java, you're gonna say you know Java. You know what I mean? It's like not really lying, but it's a way, because like it's less lying. It's really a way to like illustrate like, oh, if I need to know this, then I will make that happen. Because like I was saying, like you can't know everything, but you also have to let them know, like, if I needed to know this, then I would figure it out. So you just put it on your resume. You fake it till you make it. My cello teacher, he played in the Romanian National Radio Orchestra, and he said for the first like year that he played in the orchestra, he wouldn't rosin his bow so that it wouldn't really make a sound. So, you know, he played the bowings and everything, but his cello wasn't really making a sound. And then, like, you know, as he got more comfortable, he'd rosin his bow a little bit and play along. But, you know, fake it till you make it. It's a real thing. I should change my category to just chatting because... okay, so... account params from Alpaca. So this takes what Alpaca returns and returns a hash. Okay, so the upsert. So this should have worked. Account params from Alpaca, account data. Yeah, so account.fetch should update my local account. So let's try it again. Account.fetch. And let's take a look at the SQL that fired. So let's look at the buying power. Okay, so this is from Alpaca. Buying power is correct. Update account, set, create. But it's only updating created at and updated at. Oh, there's a rollback. What's the rollback for? Select one is from accounts. Where accounts is this? Correct. Okay. Huh. Oh, no. But what was that? Oh, I was looking at... I don't know what REGT buying power is. Should look at the docs for that. Okay, but I think it is working. Where is it? Your buying power under regulation T. Your excess equity minus margin value. Oh, okay, so I have margin on, which is why my buying power is higher. So, okay, that makes sense. All right, so now if I do account.first dot buying power. No? Nope, didn't spell it right. No, it's not updating. I mean, I'm not lying that I have 5 years experience with .NET because I first looked at it about 5 years ago. Yeah, it's stuff like that. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Yeah, I mean, a lot of development jobs are just like training for your next job. Because like I said, there's so much. There's an infinite amount to learn. So you absorb as much as you can until you make yourself more valuable. And then you become more valuable and get in a better job. So I got to figure out why this isn't updating. Because look, so it should be calling this. So I'm going to put a binding here. And we can look at the account data. And we can look at the account. So let's try that again. And that's going to be account.fetch. Wait a second. Is it creating new accounts? Oops. There's 2 accounts. Oh no, not ID, but it's alpaca. Oh, I think I know why. Because I had to change my paper trading. Yeah, I had to change my paper trading token. I had to reset my account for some reason. Like I had to generate a new paper trading token. So I didn't realize there was 2 accounts. It should be account.last. And this should, yeah, okay. So I was just looking at the wrong account. It is working properly. Even if you know 100% next month, you have to learn again because there's an update and there's a new guy who helps you by messing up your code. Yeah, luckily at my job, we got rid of the people that were messing up the code. So it's just 2 of us right now, just me and the lead developer. So we have only ourselves to blame when things go wrong. It's so funny because like if we have to do work on a component that we've touched before, it's easy. But if we have to do work on a component that was developed by this other company we hired that we haven't looked at yet, it's going to take a couple days. I was just working on a component. So it was a business card form. So to like, we do like digital proofing so you can like generate a business card. And it generates a preview, right? So you put in your name, your company, your title at your company, your phone, office phone, cell phone, email, and it generates like a business card. The component, just for those 5 fields, full name, position, title, phone number 1, phone number 2, email, and then optional address. Okay, so 6 fields. 1,100 lines of code. 1,100 lines of code for 6 fields. There's so much duplicated code in it. I wanted to kill myself. And you had basically there's different kinds of business cards. So every field was hard-coded based on the case. And then every form that was hard-coded had its own hard-coded validation function. And every function inside those functions was duplicated. Like, it was so frustrating. It was so frustrating that I couldn't just like clean up all the code and refactor it. I just had like, we were at a time crunch, so I like had to add more to it. It was like, sometimes I check my code from 2 or 3 years ago. I have no idea. Yeah, dude, no, trust me. Like even 2 years of not touching this project, you know, you forget things. That's why I added that one comment. I got to add more commenting and documentation. Just so when you come back to it, like each of these should really have some helpful comments. So like this converts account response from alpaca to account model params. Yeah. It's bad. It's bad. So my friend who came over yesterday, Zen, we played a little bit of Dead by Daylight, and he got hooked. So he just went home today and bought Dead by Daylight. So I think we might get together and play some Dead by Daylight later. I'm excited. I enjoy that game. It's fun. All right, so let's get back to the code here. I'm a little concerned that this binding didn't hit. Oh, because I'm still in console. I would have to exit because the file didn't update, but it's working properly, so I don't need to do that. All right, so the first thing that this task should do is account.fetch. Simple enough. Fetches Rails API, and I could, yeah, see, so that's all that my seed does. I could take it out of the seed, but it doesn't matter. I should probably have it in there just so, you know, whenever the app is initialized, it updates the account, and then it will do it again every 5 minutes, which is what I have set up in my schedule RB through the whatever gem. Just to do a quick recap. So my whatever gem is converting this Ruby code to CRON every 5 minutes. I'm calling my rake task. My rake task is going to fetch my account information from Alpaca and update the local database. Yo, what up?
Yo, what up? Oh, green screen is up.
Yeah, green screen's up.
Need you streaming.
Yes, sir. All right, so my account is updated. The next thing I need to do and I believe I wrote it down in my to-do, is I need to update my local orders and positions. So I really just need to make a decision on this one. I should do the same thing that I did to account, which is I have this private method. I should have one of these for each of my models. Because I don't want to have to fetch the information every single time. I want to fetch it once every 5 minutes, can do my calculations, and run my SQL and have it be in SQL. Like I don't want to do many things in Ruby if I don't have to. So let's do that. I'm just going to copy this over to positions. So let's make a private method. And this is going to be position params from Alpaca. Luckily, we have it here. This is the response of a position. Okay, that makes sense. You have asset ID, which is how Alpaca defines it. The symbol, exchange, how many I have. Average entry price. This is going to be helpful. I'm going to star this. Because this is what I'm going to use to make a lot of decisions. I'm going to use this to, because this is like your total average cost, I believe, if I'm correct. Market value, so this is the, according to the market value of the share price, market value times how many shares you have. God damn it. Oh no, so cost basis, that's going to be, this is going to be your average cost. Average entry price, so I guess that must be the average of what you paid. Which, that's interesting that they include that as a separate value. I wonder how I could use that. Unrealized. I don't know what these fields are, but I'll check the docs. Current price. Okay, cool. So, okay. So let's test this out. Let's go back to Rails console. Let's save the... well, we don't need to save the file first because we didn't do anything. Oops, I lost my chat. All right, so we want to do... so let's get all our positions right now. So we have only GME. So array of length 1 because we only have one asset, and we can confirm that by looking at the client. So my portfolio is here. So really this should be reflecting this, right? So quantity 400, that's correct. 400. Market value 72,404. 72,404 on the dot. Cost basis. Right, that makes sense. Average. Oh, so the average entry price is per share. And that's why it's the same here, because in whatever example request I used for the commenting, I only bought one. Right, so it's the average entry price is going to be the same as the cost basis because I only bought one share. Got it. Okay. Cool. So that's good. I'm going to stick with my plan. Convert this to save this to my local database. And I want to look at my schema for... okay, so I've only done this for accounts. That's interesting. What up? Yeah, you gotta go around.
You code? You did the stream? Code stream?
Code stream, yeah. What up? What up? Okay, so we have our new private method that we copied from accounts. We need to convert this request to our local database. So there's a couple things. Oh, we can, you know what? We can do a Rails migration. We don't even have a position model built. Like, let's look at our migrations. Yeah, we don't have positions. And you know, yeah, it needs to be in my local database, I think. All right. I'm going to try and do this all in Rails G migration. Create positions. And we are going to have several fields. Now asset ID, I'm going to need to change that to like alpaca asset ID. Or maybe asset ID alpaca or alpaca asset ID. I think asset ID alpaca, because this is like their proprietary identifier. And if it's a string, you don't need to specify the type. So we do, and I don't like using symbol, because symbol is, you know, a symbol is this, in Ruby. So what I use for that is ticker, exchange, asset class. Really not worried about about these. And I'm actually going to open the docs for this rather than reading that response, because that way we can look at the actual data types. So positions. And yeah, see, so we have string. Everything's a string. So we don't need to specify type or any of this. Which means I'm just going to copy paste. Side. Oops. Market value. Cost basis. Unrealized PL. I'm just curious, what is that? Oh, profit loss in dollars. That's good to know. Oh, and then percent. Okay, so I'm going to be using these a lot because my algorithms depend on that. Sweet. It's great that they have those like already available. I'm probably going to have to do less calculations than I need. Yeah, so the only reason I'm going to do the redundancy, a couple of reasons, because then I can just get all the information in one request, and then I can use SQL to like quickly reference it rather than waiting for a request to happen. So I think, because like, it doesn't need to be working constantly. Like I'm not doing like some high frequency trading, you know, where it's got to be like checking every millisecond and like, you know, that's not really the goal of this. The goal of this app is to implement a trading strategy. So essentially it's like, it's going to be the equivalent of like if I was on my computer all day checking my portfolio every 5 minutes and then making a decision, right? That's essentially what it's going to be like. So it's going to take the place of me looking at my portfolio every 5 minutes. Kind of, yeah. Basically, not necessarily clicking, but yeah, like it's just going to be getting the information, comparing them to the strategies that I'm going to write, and making decisions based on what needs to be bought or sold. So, you know, shooting for the most basic functionality right now. Where am I? Unrealized profit loss percent, unrealized intraday profit loss. Oh, that's so cool that they have that. Unrealized intraday profit loss percent. Oh no. I think I'm okay. I think it's just terminal being weird. I hope so. Otherwise, my migration file is going to look real weird. Current price, last day price, change today. And let's run that, see what happens. Change today. What? Oh, because I'm still in IRB in Rails console. I have to be. I'm dumb. There we go. Yeah, automating manual input. And automating the decision-making process. Because basically for the past like year and a half, I guess past year, maybe close to year and a half, I've been trading with my personal portfolio, but doing it algorithmically, following the rules that I'm going to code into my strategy. And I'm up like 300%. So I need to just put them into code and then just have it do it automatically. Yes, we hope it doesn't make bad decisions, but remember, it doesn't mean you can't intervene. Yeah, I've been implementing the strategies that I'm going to write for about a year, kind of making sure that they work. And you can always intervene and just say stop trading. So let's take a look at the migration that we made. Great positions. Looks good. Let's do Rails DB migrate. One thing you like about the stock market is what? I don't like this indentation here. Let's fix that. Or is that only... Oops. There we go. We experiment with monkeys. They threw darts randomly at stocks and they did a better job than experts. Yep. I spent a long time in New York and met a lot of the people that manage a ton of money, and those people are not smart. They're not. You don't have to be smart to make money in the stock market. Just like you don't have to be smart to learn how to code, and you don't have to be smart to be good at chess. All right, so let's wait. Did it not? Did I not migrate? What happened here? Given wrong number of arguments. What? Create table lists. What? What? So my lists table was going to be for like kind of like more like user interface, like you can group some stocks you're watching together into lists. Like have one list called like high volatility, and you can add stocks, remove stocks from your lists. Mawa. Oh did my camera freeze again? Dude, I don't know why it does this. Hold on. There we go. So like I uncheck deactivate when not showing, and then I check it again. And that fixes it. But I don't know why it freezes. I don't know. Yeah, I do sometimes. I just take it off because it's like it causes too much trouble. Oh, and I just realized that my chat box is like over my face. Let's just move that up a little bit. Thank you, bro. Yes, let's go. Grinding. Gotta get it. Really? Like I really just yeah, thank you. I just slid that up. Like I just want to have like the custom emotes. Like I want to make emotes. Like I want to make my channel fun, and like they don't let you make it fun until you're affiliate. I want to do stuff. I want to do cool stuff, I also want to make in the future. I'll do a stream where I'm like I make a Twitch bot, because like I just like want to code cool stuff for like people in my channel. I have a Discord bot. I don't know if you saw Robot Overlord in the Discord. I want to expand on him too. He has like some basic things, you know, some Easter eggs, but like I want to make it useful and like do cool stuff. Yeah, you can't share, you can't subscribe. Neglect my channel, it's borderline abuse. iPhone, don't go drunk. I know English. Oh yeah, autocorrect sucks. Yeah. I want to make it fun. I think it'd be cool if like I made the features, like if I coded the features for my channel on my channel, you know, and then like people could even learn how to do it for their own channels. Well, I mean, you got some emotes. You got some emotes and you know, there's some stuff. It takes time, dude. It's a lot of work. Like there's a lot of things I want to do, like I want to give people like superpowers. Like I want everyone to like have their own superpower in the chat. So like each person can have like their own individual thing that only they can do. Like I asked my cousin what he wanted his superpower to be. He's like, I want to be able to give people Mexican food because his name on Twitch is Nasty Nacho. So like he wants to have a command that like gives people tacos and stuff. I'm like, all right, I can do that. Start doing stuff, but the whole time I'm doing that, I'm like, I could be streaming a game. Yeah, I know, dude. It's work. It takes time. It does take time. Like even getting my Twitch set up to where it is now, like it took a lot of effort. You know, you gotta like. It's just work. Show your tits on cam. Dude, I know. Booby streamers get all the views. All the views. Wish I had boobies. Just low cut shirt. That's all you need, man. I'm struggling for 50 followers. I could just have my cleavage out. You can see my tits for channel points. Oh yeah, that's another thing I want to add. Channel points. You have channel points. I can't even have channel points yet. All right, so I need to adjust this function for oh yeah, why didn't I got to figure out why this migration didn't run. Wait, yeah, how did you I want to have the B nickels. That like I want that to be my currency. Foot cam. See, you're onto something. You're onto something. Okay. What's this say? Please add the following to your gem file to avoid polling for changes. Okay. If you say so. Never had to do that, but I guess it's a Windows thing. Where's my gem file? Big toe cam for level 3. Yeah, exactly. Moobot, I'm not playing Rocket League. No one cares about my Rocket League. Go home, you're drunk. Okay. I added that to my gem file like you told me. Let's do a bundle install. There we go. All right, let's check out this migration error again. I don't know what's happening. All right, let's run it with trace. RTFE. Read the full error. Or fucking error. Yeah, create lists. Okay, let me take a look at this create list migration again. Something's clearly going wrong here. Oh. Yeah, because it's in a change block. I don't want it to be in a change block. Or no, I do, because that's... No, yeah, that makes sense. Oh. That's so sad. I mixed them up. It's supposed to be t.string. And then the symbol is the name. That's sad. I'm gonna go some. Oh, 3 in the morning. You should go sleep, son. You're telling Moobot to sleep. I appreciate you hanging out, and I appreciate the spam in the chat. Always feel free to spam my chat. You're always welcome to spam the chat. But yes, you should go to sleep. Sweet dreams, sir. Get rested. Get some beauty sleep. Wake up refreshed. Yes, do it. That's actually a good idea. I know people do that, right? Like people just set up Moobot and Nightbot for like doing like trivia and stuff. I should like turn on trivia just so my chat gets some action. That's a good idea. But yeah, I would like to write stuff like for Twitch, and then like people could see it on Twitch and be like, "Oh, I would really like to do that for my channel." You know? I think that'd be really cool. What is the stream battle thing? I see some people do that. I don't know what that is. I see those options in like the Streamlabs chatbot and stuff, like this thing, right? Like there's all these things, like there's currency. Let's see who's got the most points. Moobot with the max points. Corey's in the chat a lot. Mini games. I have these mini games turned on. You can try these mini games. Apparently, if you type !heist, you can do something. Or duel !challenge. It's got to be a capital H. Free for all. FFA. Boss battle! !boss. Capital H. Streamlabs? Okay, so Streamlabs OBS. I use Streamlabs OBS because it has like a lot of stuff built in. So like if you want to add a source, like this widgets tab, it has like an alert box. Like it has all of these things, you know, you can just add them and it's linked to your Twitch through Streamlabs. So that's why I use this guy. It's pretty friendly. It's kind of buggy sometimes. I don't know if like OBS is as buggy as Streamlabs OBS. I feel like Streamlabs OBS is probably a little buggier. Yeah, you did the heist. I don't know. Start delay 2 minutes. I don't know. Maybe it'll start in 2 minutes. I really don't know how it works. I just turned them on. Is it turned off? I mean, it's enabled and my stream is live and it's connected. Maybe I have to do it. Let's try it. Nope. Let me try it. Let me try this boss one. Oh, the boss works. See, it's working. I think maybe the heist. I think I think it starts after 2 minutes, maybe. Huh. Lame. You suck, Streamlabs. Maybe I don't have it. Oh, look, I don't even have a boss set up. Let's make a boss. Who do you want to fight? I don't know why I just thought of this, but Bill Nye is going to be the boss. We'll just go with default settings. Oh, I'll accept your challenge. Oh, wow, you won. Congrats. Congrats. Make an alt account and log in on your phone and just plop it in your channel. It will help with the concurrent viewers. When I started streaming again, that's what I did. It helped. For sure. I will do that. Easy. Easy clap. All right, wait. I added a boss. I like how this stream turned into shenanigans. Shenanigans stream back down to 2 viewers. Yeah, I don't know. Oh. Who will be able to defeat the Bill Nye? Oh, wow. Bill Nye spared no one. Amazing. He massacred us, dude. Science rules. Bill. Oh, my fucking webcam stopped again. I can't handle it, dude. I can't handle it. Can't handle it. All right, bro. I think I'm gonna take a quick intermission. I know you're about to head out, so I will say goodbye, I guess. Write a function that restarts every 2 minutes. Actually, okay. So here's the problem. I have to go to the settings screen here, and then click this, and then uncheck it. I know OBS lets you put in hotkeys, but I don't know if like I can put in a hotkey specifically for that item. But I don't know. OBS, I think it is open source. I think that's how Streamlabs kind of made their own. I'm not sure though. Let's see what my intermission. All right, man. We'll talk in the future. Thanks again for stopping by, dude. I really appreciate it. Yes. Get horizontal. Peace, bro.
What's your name? My name's Roosevelt Lee Roosevelt. Roosevelt, what town are you stationed in? I'm stationed in Poontang. Well, thank you, Roosevelt. What's the weather like out there? It's hot. Damn hot. Real hot. Hot in this is my shorts. I can cook things in it. Little crotch pot hot cooking. Can you tell me what it feels like? Fool, what is hot? I told you again. Were you born on the sun? It's damn hot. You can be a little thing. I saw it so damn hot. I saw one of those little guys in the orange robe burst into flames. It's that hot. You know what I'm talking about. What do you think it's going to be like tonight? It's going to be hot and wet. That's nice if you're with a lady, but it ain't no good if you're in the jungle. Thank you, Roosevelt. Here's a song coming your way right now.
Our friend seems to be awakening. Where is this? Where am I? Do not be alarmed, my friend. My man Ivan found you out on the cliff. Brought you here to be taken care of.
Well, thank God there's life on this island. I hardly believe.
Few people do. You are quite safe here in my castle, Mr.
Rainsford.
Yes.
Rainsford. I'm Sanger Rainsford of New York.
Rainsford? Sanger Rainsford?
Yes.
Well, it is indeed a very great pleasure and honor to welcome you, Mr. Sanger Rainsford.
Look, my girl sweet like my hotel flow. From where they ran through more keys than a hotel door. The D, give her the D, now the whole hotel no. Feel like I'm looking down from heaven, screaming, oh hell no. When you hop on top, girl, that's what it feel like. She always had to play her back like the field lights. And every time I left, it ain't feel right. Cheated on her and she stayed, that's just real life. Shit. Cause it's hard when you ain't on the same coast. Burning bread in the club, so all these girls want toast. Hoes trying wave, but we ain't on the same boat. They trying to sing everything that we made flow. She told me about the X-Men, her old boy stories, and how she had a deal though. You know,
Sorry for the long
stories.
delay.
No fuck
You
on
let
the
me
period,
switch my
ain't in no
screen back.
horror stories. You my
Okay.
lady. Does it feel like a haven? We could make babies. Let's be creative. She say leave them tricks alone, but I'm a skater. I love her like her daddy told her no man would. I got a lot of bad bitches, she the only one good. I get her flowers from nothing. She smiling and blushing. If I don't answer my phone, then we probably fucking. Yeah. She love my tattoo. Ain't got no room for her name, but I'm a big room.
You know what?
She let her hair down. We have a stare down.
We're gonna end the stream, and we're gonna start a new one for Dead by Daylight. But we will. Let me finish So I just ran this migration. And I created all of my new models. So let's go back to my schema. Get rid of seeds for now. Get rid of my gem file. Oh, I thought I had my schema over here. And we have positions. Great. So now we just need to copy all of these. Okay, so there's only a few. And, you know, there's a much better way I could do this as well. Because if it's the same attribute name coming from alpaca, then, yeah, so let's just do it. It's easy, the easy way. I'm gonna put a binding in. This is going to be position data. And we're going to control F this, replace all. And it's going to look something like position data dot keys dot map. Now you know what? Let's not do that, because this way we can see it visually, every attribute, and then I can take out this comment, right? Well, maybe I can copy the values, like example values, but I mean, they're all strings, though. You know, I wonder if it's updating the created at. I'm going to have to look at that. I don't think it's necessary to have created at. Or updated at. I don't think that's necessary. And we're actually going to, let's remove those from the account too. That's not necessary. All right. So we have this. Status, no. this a little quicker. If I do this, Command D, V, and then I don't have to click twice, double click twice. I should have an extension that shows the shortcuts I'm hitting. That's a good idea. This side, we have market value. I don't know why it didn't work that time. It didn't work for that one because they were different. And then all this I don't need. Let's make this beautiful. What do you say? No. That's it. Yeah, I'll just do it this way. Not really a faster way to do this, I don't think. Beautiful. Should do it to account too, because this is ugly. Just, I know. If I just get them out, it's a little easier to work with. Oh, these all gotta go to here, right? Very nice. Great. Was it annoying? Okay. Dude, why? I gotta research why that happens. All right, but we're gonna stop the stream. I'm gonna come back a little bit later and play some Dead by Daylight, I think.